Molweni eMzantsi, isesithi kwakhona. Did you know that since 2018, South Africa has the largest public funded condom distribution in the world? What that means is that the taxpayers' money goes to buy condoms, so everyone gets them for free. When I talk about condoms, I'm sure a lot of you are thinking that rubber thing that is in that small thing, square shaped and stuff that we occupy over with loom and whatnot. That's not my interest for today's topic. Today's topic, I want us to talk about female condoms. And of those public funds, let me just paint a small picture. That public fund, like public distribution of condoms, free public in South Africa, 850 million a year are for male condoms for free. A choice, let's see, these are by choice. And then for female condoms, it's 40 million that is produced every year. This is where I want us to focus on. Reason why I know that we use male condoms, but who uses female condoms? South Africa, this is Sagas of Couplewood. Today, I normally say this, he normally says, this is Wayne and Mzo. So today it's Mzo and Lisa. Welcome.
Okay, so.
Welcome, Lisa. It's good to have you here.
Thank you so much. And guys, welcome to the channel, and I hope you do enjoy.
So tell me, if they say 40 million condoms are produced every year for females, who uses these condoms? I've spoke to people that say, I've never even seen the picture of that condom. I don't even know what it looks like.
Oh. Personally, I'm like, I don't have much awareness of the female condom, but I think like the whole point of Fiona is to sort of like give women control over their own sexual health.
That's okay. That's powerful.
Like
that's
in
powerful.
a nutshell.
That's powerful. I didn't have that in my awareness because I thought like I've seen females carrying male condoms.
Mm-hmm.
So was that not good enough as a way of taking control? Let's say you have condoms in your purse or something, so that when push comes to shove and then we have to do A, B, and C, and then I claim not to have a condom, you just like, wait a minute, say, and then, you take out my one, but not your one.
True.
But not a female condom. Why? I've never seen a female carrying a female condom. I've seen females carrying a male condom.
Condoms, yeah. Personally, if like for protection's sake, if there's a protection, I would obviously go for a male condom. I don't know why, because the thing is, and there's there's less awareness about female condoms, but it just doesn't spark my mind about, okay, let me get a female condom. To me, it doesn't make sense.
You are even talking about buying when I'm talking about free stuff from the choice. Niggas are for free, even as a clinic, female condoms, both male condoms. She has a choice to kind of. But have you ever seen like?
And yeah, because you know, female condoms, can be DT, low advert. I think like, oh yeah, there's 18, okay, there's a ruler, and then what?
True. So, but so zamkuthi ke ngomhlambi ifeyila ibe kwi-campaigns ezenza i-awareness around these things. Mhlambi kwaproduced more male condoms than female condoms.
Kinda, but kwicala le application about male condom ayike yona, everyone's used to it. Uyayazi ba isetyenziswa njani. Even to a point.
You're not answering me. Why is everyone yazwana mthathatha ba isetyenziswa njani?
There's more awareness to it. Even joke why adverts mara why shouldn't have kids kanye adverts is choice or kanye Omex. They always use a email condom. From my side, I haven't seen unless you know that like female empowerment. And then that's when they get to use a female condom. But most of protection advertisements selling female condom.
So, both that campaign produces 850 million of the male condoms and only produces 40 million of the female condoms. It was already biased. It was
Exactly.
From there. Therefore, maybe awareness was pushed to where the investment has been made more. But still, 40 million of those things that are not going to be made aware of is still too much.
And it's useless because if a clinic was sometimes they even force you to take those condoms. Yes, and people don't take them.
I saw at the backyard of the house, there was a big box there. So I asked to go and where the bathroom is. And they pointed me, just turn there. And then I went there and just started peeing. And I saw this box.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it was sealed, a sealed box. It was written female condoms. And I'm like, this is not a clinic. This is too far even from the clinic. But a whole big box of female condoms lying right there. I don't know. I didn't take a picture. Should have taken a picture. But you can clearly see that box has been there for quite a while because it was dusty and it was losing shape, but it was still sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't even want to go to the financial side because I don't want to go to the and open a can of worms. Those ones are free.
Well,
but apparently, a female condom, how much does it cost if you go to a clinic to clicks and buy one?
I don't even know.
They say that
about 100 grand, obviously, and then very.
Oh yeah. So one of our viewers was saying that they were even taken off the shelves because they were not as sick as these. Very sad. Very sad. But let's not be so sad because umhlambi, we know ukuthi a male condom okanye a male genital structure is quite very simple, or maybe is protruding.
It's direct.
And then maybe it's more like more of plug and play. But I've heard, I don't have facts, but I've heard that the female condom, you have to put it at least 2 hours before the intercourse. And it needs to stay there, and it can last up to 8 hours while she's putting it there, and all of such. And there was a time where there was something that's like a ring. You twist the ring and whatnot when somebody was explaining it, and then I got lost.
When you're taking it out.
But all right. The science, maybe as a guy, I shouldn't be knowing the science of putting it, which is fair enough. But also the logistics and the complications. How do you know that you are going to have sex in the next 8 hours? Must you prepare for that?
True. And also to build up on top of your question, like after do you have to insert any and then wait any 2 hours, or you just add on to it like shabu before? Let's say okay, fine, you cool with using female condom and you know logistic, but okay, fine, start up before it and just 2 hours. And then when your bathroom, does it work like it tampon, like in terms of obviously and then do you insert it back or do you have to use a new one? Because then 2 hours of fact.
Of course. But and you this thing of no, I think you can't do that we overlooked in inserting that condom. A male condom is very straightforward. You just insert it, which is fine. It rolls itself in. That's fine. But a female condom, it had some twisting of some kind. I don't know. We'll put graphics on this where that shows. you twist it here, you do it there, and then you put it here so that it protects here, it doesn't protect there, kind of thing. So it seems like a bit of a rocket science of some sort.
I think from my side, could be quite straightforward.
Oh, it's quite straightforward. It was almost like the male condom, except that it's inverse now.
Similar.
Okay.
Because according to research, I'm saying that so this is not a fact. So, but ukubana xa uyiviliweyo ine-rings ezithu.
There's rings. The answer and
ring, like you're making it complicated. You want to make condom like around, like outside. It's that ring.
No, we have someone who was saying in our viewers, we city who called it a bangle. There's a bangle thing.
That whole thing is to make sure even email condom, it's totally different because elufaka phakathi laa nto uthetha ngayo yona iyafana duze ne-tampon inceda to anchor la condom inside your vagina just to make sure if like there's penetration ayingeni phakathi, so iyangena and then it blocks and then it stays there.
But some people they fear ukuthi le nto le ingangena ihlale phakathi because it will be pushed in.
No application because you must lie down one leg up because you see
okay, they're putting in not even before the action. So there's awkwardness before. Okay, so this thing was not practical. You know, I once said to somebody, I don't know who it was. At the beginning of this, trying on a selfie stick.
Oh.
Yeah. At the beginning of those selfie stick. And I was like to myself, no, this thing is not going to last. Yes, of course, it's helping you when there's no one. You want to take a picture for yourself. And then, as I saw, we elongator, take a picture and whatnot, as if it was taken from the sky, it was taken by someone else. So we sung, and then we saw with him. That's the discomfort. Sometimes uzayishiya kuhleli khona uyele ku-restaurant gqiba uthatha ezo picture uzayiphila but that thing is too bulky. It's another ezokuqala zaqalisa ngathi zindarhanyana kunezinye. Maybe they try to improve to shorten the size, but still that thing is it looks like a weapon at some point. It could potentially be a weapon.
And you can use it as a weapon.
You can use it as a weapon. And I'm like, no, this thing is not practical. They had a good idea, but it was just one-sided. It was not, and boom, it was gone. Nobody wanted a selfie stick. Everyone was back to the hand. It's like, one time. Yeah. So, same applies to this. Maybe China says, why about where I see this female condom? It's not because of they don't want to use it, but because of all of these practical issues that you are mentioning, that you have to and whatnot, and why want to partner quick fight? Okay.
I'm
pushing it.
The thing is, you're a guy, so a girl I understand because you're finding a tampon. If you use a tampon, so understand application process.
Oh.
And someone was a tampon, so we faggot.
Okay.
But why would
let's take notes. Now and you have to. It's a bit of a struggle.
I'm trying to picture it since
the mechanical part, yeah, but still the mechanical part of it, it's not that. I don't know whether it's blame motif or by design that. I still want to blame it designers. Designers cannot come up with something that really works in terms of that.
It was failed innovation inside
there. You see, those are brilliant words. Failed innovation is where we are going towards here. I don't know. Do you think we should listen to a few people? Let's listen to a few inputs, Bantu, from Abantu when we ask them about the use of female condoms.
Female condom. Female condom. I've never. Unless you will sebenzisa, but ayisebenzisi mina angisho ngifake yona ke. But ke believe if into angayisebenzisa ngathongo, ayifila ngamacho. But sound like straight as a plotting of them. Sale ngibona mina lanto ke. This is my art.
Yeah, but some people have never even seen it.
Awareness.
Awareness.
Yes.
But
If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know.
Next, but uthi unento ethi unless uyayisebenzisa umuntu mna ndibe ndingakhange like ndibe angekho aware nomjida. So that means, is that thing visible outside? I'm sorry, nam ndiyafana naye azange ndayibona andazi nix ngayo. So is it visible?
If your column is wide and plus the outer
No. It can't be you saying that because buthe iyalingana ne-male condom.
but the outer part is wide so that xa uzoyikhupha you can like uyifaka disappear, like uyifaka disappear, you can see it kwicala ipart ehanga outside. That's the wide part. And plus, it can't be tight from the outside because when you're trying to insert landus, these are movable inside, so it has to be wide.
But if you
it has to be like
quite even that point of saying that it should be like this, it shouldn't be like this, and therefore, while there's lack of awareness, number one, and then you advise a person to use it, and then you are increasing. Somebody was asking, is there a chance for this thing to disappear inside themselves?
I can say due to personal reasons, because as I said, that party I find a temple disappear on heart. So if it disappears, it's due to personal reasons. Okay?
No, but tampon ne are two different things, because the tampon is used for a different purpose. But this one, a female condom, is used so that you insert, there's a penis that's going to be inserted there. Therefore, it could potentially push it in. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, and yes, I'm just assuming so.
Yeah. By the fact that in so many ways was to chill, it must be visible outside so that so that it doesn't get to be too close in such a way that it loses a chance. That ring thing, there's a ring thing, but we need to show a picture here.
Yeah, father, ring thing, Jana. That thing, that thick lining.
Is that the ring we are talking about?
Yes, that's the ring.
I'm
talking
about. I think there's a metal thing. I was thought it was like. Funny bangle goes in one of the
condoms. You can actually, because you can that thick solid lining. If I ever could make land, I was like thick.
Okay, they can cut that and use that as a ring. Guys, I'm sorry, but the topic here it's a bit graphic, but it has to be this way because as squads and we don't know what failed, and your funds are funding this thing that is not being used. That is the thing so that we need to get to this. And sometimes condom. Therefore, okay, fine. You know what? You can go on not wearing a condom, but I'll wear a condom. But a condom, nento like ucwangcisa. Ucwangcisa kwabantu ababhinqileyo ku-hyped so much. Kanti namadoda ayakwazi ucwangcisa, but that one is not so hyped. And uthi xa ubuza umjida wocwangcisa, esefethu, why wacwangcisa? Mna ndifuna umitha ntontoni udeyitha kayahambe udeyitha kaye ekliniki wajinga ndalo ifuna umitha ngale way. Why wena mjida ungahambi uyocwangcisa? But amajida awazingeni because they feel like imenza weak la way yocwangcisa, imenza ingathi bitch ass nigga, whatever that they they call it these days. Same applies with like this. And then if I were to say to a female, use a condom, sisi, immediately what comes up is a we are about 10 lovers plus the normal one, you're not done. That's going to, I'm like, no. About this thing when we were doing a bit of research about this. Yeah. I've got condoms. And then to make a picture. And I'm like, is this a female condom? It looks familiar. I don't know. This is the ultra thin one for you to put on the penis. And I'm like, so okay, you bought condoms so that somebody else can use them. And then you are at the mercy of that person somehow. However, if you were talking about that empowerment, then whether they want to use a condom or not, doesn't matter. I've got my one. But talking about that, can you use the two condoms? I put a condom. Now you put your female condom.
No, you can't.
Why?
Because he rapper to rapper, so friction.
But normally it's nyama to nyama.
There's no science on that.
There's no science. Friction. Okay, I'm joking on that one. I'm joking on that one. Yeah, I get this. So rubber to rubber, it might not work. And then it might just be rigid.
I think I call it is a move.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a rigid. But
again, don't practice it, don't try it at home. Because and yes, but I think like it.
But anyways, it's an overkill because one condom is enough to protect both of you. Whether you are using the female condom, the man is protected, the female is protected. Whether we use the male condom, the male is protected, the female is protected.
But again, the comfortability is crucial.
What do you mean?
Like the whole thing, and yes, research. It sounds, it looks, and you feel uncomfortable. And yes.
Yeah, I guess is alpha. Bashandi, let's take another one and see what it's in.
Okay.
But I don't know. What do you think?
No, I've never used it to make condom. Including my life.
Oh, that lady says she's never used it in her life.
No experience of real condom. And no thoughts. I trust the one and he's inside. And I need him with there. To thank you. Yeah.
Man. What's the scandal?
But this means that we are as man in gold level. He says Jojo Tank because he insinuates that it's big.
If like
I think that thing is big, man. It can't be as small as it's a pity. We poor organized here. We should have had a female condom like a structure.
But for packaging, normally it's like because like back in tertiary, sasis bone randus and a bathroom. Like packaging randus man inkulu than men's condoms. Yeah, like pinkish, purplish. I don't know the brand. But it's quite packaging man. And I think when you awkward because when we saw it, like what is Chilean, right? And the shame.
Yeah, you see that's a chest. It's like so no matter when I chat with Fagi wallet yako, amadu money body mali kuwa.
No matter how.
Okay, that was a cool joke. But even Gualondo, I think this means that it means that there's some kind of a stigma to it, even maybe unspoken.
And the thought of because zonke ezivi and everyone's like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But they don't give much substance in terms of this is why I wouldn't use it. This is
Because ayikho awareness, honestly. And even if we as come okay, let me try it out. You also figure those figure it out on your own, or you have to Google or watch Landuza or YouTube to see it downside. You see the whole process. Then using email condom, whereas your body seven engine.
But the 8 hours of it sitting inside you by itself is not inviting.
Actually, about that, like, okay, get downsize. Iti ukubana and research like the whole point of ingakwazi it pre-lubricated. So I think like the material yayo. So like
no, zonke condoms pre-lubricated nezamadoda.
But in terms of if you make like enhance landus sensation inside the vagina.
Oh yeah. Okay, all right.
I think like in that material, like it's synthetic latex still vibes. And knowing like obviously if body is complicated, so I think it's one of the advantages.
I'm thinking about the fact that of nebuambi and then we still kusekho mystery yoba ngaba xa uhambe wayochama nekuyisusile ufake enye na we still don't know.
Yeah, but along the I say as about actually because most of it is said is it up to 2 hours, up to 8 hours. I say as about can you use it immediately? What happens if you use it immediately?
That condom.
Mhlambe kaloku umzimba ayikasettle kuzoyenza and insert it now. Then see how I go after. What's gonna happen?
Hey. No, but I think flavor is certainly shit that does it not have to sit within the vaginal walls, the great walls of vagina. Okay, all right, cool joke again. But I think there must be a reason why it must stay for that at least 2 hours. You can't just it's not plug and play like the guy's condom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a failed one, and I think it should just be scrapped off. And it's still a shame that South Africa still wastes whole lot of money on those things without maybe doing any survey or anything. I'm not trying to put anyone.
Can be like the secret face smoke. I wish like Babe Koino to oisebenzisayo to sort of like enlighten us. It can be cooking those that's advantageous about and this female condom.
As far as my research has gone, it's more of a protection, the same as what the real condom produces. Nothing more than that.
Like according to like majority.
True. And another advantage that I can think of it. Apparently, you don't have to take it immediately after sex. Take it out immediately after sex.
But it was like semen.
I don't know. Oh Jesus, this is becoming too graphic for my liking. Oh God, it's causing a headache now. Yeah, okay, that's true. So, yeah, there's a hygiene aspect of it. Also, okay. All right.
Also, you need to be for it's about graphic, but not too much. It airtight now in terms of like obviously during intercourse, back on like vaginal fluids, is it airtight or is not trapped before plastic in a lining?
Jesus.
I call it airtight in terms of like was with flour.
No.
Because you can't.
No. This thing is this is a practical. I didn't think about that. Kudos. High five from that. I didn't. This is me thinking about what your question is that once you put a plastic on something and then there's liquid that needs to be emitted from it, obviously there will be some kind of a push from there because this thing is an obstruction to what needs to be coming out. This is just me. That's something that I didn't think of. I don't know. This still needs to be researched. And hopefully, when we go through more VNs, we might hear people talking about it. Okanye mhlambi bethetha loo nto leyo. Maybe it has trapped those things. And then let's be dramatic, squirting, and then a person, and then
Does it
in
get
those
trapped
in such
inside?
instances, what happens? Okay, Jesus.
Because if it's not airtight, it means it was.
You clumsy man, the condom again.
You see, Google question marks is means. And that's why people don't use it, because you only feel that shout you get random kind. When you finish taking condom, you figure when's the door exam.
Yeah, if they like condom and because you wanna lay condom yamadoda inala as much as it shaped like that, ne? And then it pin la pin la front nje lando. If like JP, what? You'll catch the knee. And then you saw that it's shared and not a ring. The ring is that in that sense.
Oh, you're saying about pie.
Did you pie front? The front in la pin so that ingati done young dad.
That's all I think.
And ingati done young dad. What's JP, what? Yenze bangaba xa ejaculator itrap izibambe past, so it's been catered for you.
Is it? I thought Lanham like design.
No, that's not a design. So that when you ejaculate, all of your semen goes and sit in there. You understand? So we got that. So you learn something, and as much as I'm learning things from you. So maybe this is a maybe, because see, judge unfairly female condom, because now I don't know whether it's catered for to take off some of the vaginal liquids or secretions that come from the vagina around that time. I don't know. But by the look of things, it's designed also the male condom, but with 2 rings maybe from the other side. But there was something that you twist like an 8. One of the rings you twist like an 8.
And you fall like we copper. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. Like obviously you can't twist something that's wide, so it has to be inside.
The inside one. Or maybe we twist that to put it in. But obviously once
twist it to open
insert
it. Because obviously it can't be exposed, it has to be closed. It can be like a tampon, you first twist the thing. Like a plastic, a tight, a vanilla landa. Because since you are paralyzed, I was my exposed.
No, Lisa, you are on the John. Ring, Choco, ring, engine. Ne? But to put it in, you twist this ring so that it's like this. I'm not sure if you are reducing the size so that you can insert it in. So that the outer side, I don't know, but I'm just maybe we just need to put a demonstration a video on this. We'll just Google a demonstration video and insert it on this so that we can see, and then moving right along. But we can see that this is a clumsy endeavor, and then still kusa investor kuyo, it's still eating money and then it's not being used. It ends if I end up isestratweni ivuthelwa ngabantwana ezibhaluni.
But yeah, let's not sleep on abantu abayisebenzisayo.
Where are they? Zelani, bengicela bazokhomela athi umuntu hayi mina mntasekhaya. Hayi nje female condom. Kule ndawo ndikuyo.
I have a friend seyisebenzisa.
How for what's the frequency of their use of it?
Andiyazi.
Okay. All right. Wayisebenzisa for experimenta okanye uthi
wayefuna experiment at the first time sasihamba to ithatha wayefuna experiment. So I don't know after, because I didn't actually get feedback about okay.
Okay, all right.
So nobody called them, nobody knows 0.0005%.
Yeah, bakhona shema sinobavalisha phandle.
But I think like I dramatics I know 40 million.
Aye.
Each and every year. I'm thinking about the production cost. So yes, as long as 40 million, because I'm pretty sure 40 million estimated Like
Yeah, that's just the estimated amount. But
do you ever get dusty clinic?
yo, but the chain of people that are like that user experience and whatnot, so that we can try to improve this product. And then before we can improve on it, like every other user experience, so that we can improve on it. I've never had anything, and that if the number of users is so minimal, that simply means that you don't have much data to base your argument on, because we took the 1% waste inside. But still, why do you continue to produce it? But since I empty, okay, I think we here. Where will we?
Just the size of it when I'm so like the size. Pure high sand and to horrify until the sun up. Yeah, even that so where things are in in 2 hours time of the so ready. And the money you see you know. It's one of those things upon the Ibana. Whoever came with the idea in ways way way high. And there's so much that when those funds can be used at somewhere like in the sanitary pads, sanitary towels, man. I think that what like in it, that's one thing if I'm going to buy time, it's our finances too. Because like I'm about ngayo is our pads like besides the school rent, like how many people among us afford it? Yeah.
Fanele ufake i-condom ulindele umuntu o-2 years ingakalinjini mhlawumbe lapha endleleni edibane nemfundo ezinkulu ezidlule ezizana asejikela kakhulu alibale ngam ifone wena besisibhani uhlala ubusuku bangifake ngakhondom angalayawo bankulu you-nga-answer andizishem umuntu makaze nezathi condoms ayeke kumele ndimthengele nangokwami mfike ngilapha endlini capital ngathi wakufika ngifaka lapha yena mna wini yonke andizishona.
But yeah, this thing is bulky, man, Lisa. So you matter my business size. Yes, suggest my packaging.
And the outer side, white. Like I wish you had time as about masi condition like a picture. But the electronics are ngaphakathi like vase.
Okay.
And then is by
I guess that, but still, it's still bulky. I'm not talking about the bulkiness of the inside, of the outside.
It is
the
bulky.
Entire thing.
It is bulky because we used to immerse condom straightforward and right.
One time. Yeah, one time. No longer business.
And the whole thing you were bulky, you worried about okay, fine, because you don't know the whole science thing. Yeah, you're about okay, you have to twist it and that. Will come back, I used to disappear and you see kinda.
Yeah, okay. I just want to ask you one question now, and anyway, it may be a bit deep for you, but how do female to female people deal with these kinds of condoms? Let's say it's a female to female relationship, lesbians in fact. Do they put on female condoms?
Yazi, that's an interesting question because I saw like when I was doing my research about I want to female.
It was out, when I was with so and so, they were telling me how they did it, which would have been nice for us to hear.
No.
That info.
No, Mati ukubana. You can use. They use also bana. We was using this even before like female to female. There was using like the other females is a fuck, and then if like the same city.
It's a fuck that you female. Okay.
Like if they're gonna use it.
But why would you want to put a condom when they are going to use a dildo?
That's why I'm talking about. That's it.
Okay, this is getting juicier.
I don't know Because it almost rubbery. Can't you wash it if you're worried about it? Okay, is it the friction since it rubber come inside that you have to use a condom? And yes,
No, but it should obviously designers wouldn't have designed something that has a dependency on something. So whoever designed the dildo would cater for the material, like the flesh in which it's going to be used at.
If by the scenario you say it's a female condom, does it mean one by sense a female condom?
You don't?
It do. Like I prefer the female condom. Nande to say kwa lando bana they use the condom.
Huh?
So meaning by sense I don't know.
Kuthenge about dome. Ndiyazi about dome.
Yeah, beat around the bush.
No, we are not beating about the bush. What makes me stupid now is the fact that
since it exists in we are wise who say it's condom sensitive, meaning by sense that could be condom. Now you don't use
the condom
sense because
it would. I would. The thing that makes me stupid is that why would you rather torture yourself with a female condom if you can just take a male condom and put it through the dildo? This is my question.
That, but and yes, it can be. It's just a woman who wants to take control of his sexual health. Yeah, I agree.
There's one thing who take on sexual health who's stories, but I don't want to say that people are queer and awoke and whatnot. I don't want to trample on people's feelings and their inner being. But there are practical things that you can see as practical. Because for I don't know, I don't want to be attacked out there, by my I've got a host of lesbian friends, but I'm speaking from a position of not knowing. But if you say that they do use a female condom on them when they want to insert a dildo,
according to research, yeah. Well, this research is not area bound; it's universe, like internationally. So yeah, this I feel like this topic is going to leave me with more questions than answers. More so because especially our viewers don't have much to say. They are like, I don't know, they don't know as much as me as we have asked. It's a good thing that I've done as much research on the side of the political side of the government, making sure that these condoms are available. And especially it's needed because it's way more expensive than a male condom. I saw a click say female condom was 131, the other one was 256. There was disparity in prices. But still, even the cheapest is too expensive. You understand? Government did well to make this provision, but the number of people that the sample that we've taken of people that use them. Obviously, yeah. I'm away for to get another one go arising on time.
Okay, so estimation over per year, per year.
And no one estimated like per month. Like
okay.
per year,
No. Okay.
No, I said 5.
5 people per year.
Well,
five
it's like
foot.
max, yeah, minimum, you max, yeah.
So 1 per year.
Less.
No, that's your estimation. Look, I just want to make a small calculation here.
Okay. Compared to 40 million budget.
Exactly. 40 million condoms. Let's say 40 million. No, this is a wrong calculation. I should say 1 divide by 40 million. Yeah. Oopsie. Yeah, that's correct. That's our percentage.
That's a lot of
So-
zeros.
So it's 0.00246 0.000000025% of people are using those condoms per year.
According to that.
So it's something that is infinitely going towards zero. If she says it's 1%, I still say it's a pure zero, an absolute number of zero.
Bakhona abantu like abo bantu ba like
To
feminist.
use a condom and to experiment with a condom is not a use of it.
Yeah.
If you're just using it to see to experience how it works, it's not a guarantee that you're going to use it again. Number one. Number two, it's an intention of a condom is to protect a person. When you use it for an experiment, you're not protecting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It simply means that you will try it with your partner. After you've tried it, you're not going to try it anymore. Still, that aspect of protection is out the window.
Mm-hmm.
You're not protecting yourself. But the intention of a condom is to protect you from STIs, from HIV, from every other thing. You understand? So here we are standing with a pure zero. Even no one wako Lisa is too generous because you want us to count people that are experimenting with it.
But they don't come around saying this time.
They can.
Frequently.
All right. Right now, I'm going to be real.
But you can't obviously that was out of everything again.
Okay. Here's my saying. I'm going to be brutal about this. Our government should just stop wasting money on female condoms. Asuke ongeze male condoms, get rather. If that 40 million could add 40 more million on that 850 million condoms that male are using.
It's
I
not
know
like
this sounds.
the appa like male condoms. So
Of course. Okay, then take that money.
money.
For
Not to
sanitary towels and whatnot.
Because
Yeah. Nazo ziyashiyeka nazo kudlalwa ngazo phaa. And sometimes people, because of equality yazo Asian, they'd rather go and buy Lovers Plus, buy in Mad Max or something, whatever that you name it.
Wow.
You understand? So yeah, I think. Yeah, let's hear emhlali bawuthini abanye bahlali bathini use yabo, or if we can hear anything other than what we already know.
I'm not shocked about the response that you got from the ladies. It was really, I've never encountered that, and also a male condom, it's plug and play. Wow, that's what I thought. 2 hours before action.
You don't have to.
They need to rethink the technology around female condoms. For sure. Sure.
You can't play for 2 hours something that's
no, I haven't had any experiences with female condom. But apparently from a woman has it that it's uncomfortable. It doesn't give the same pleasure as you would when you have a condom on. Apparently it's like rara on rara. So it's not ideal per se. But I've never experienced it. I'll probably ask my lady to put one on and then I'll give you a proper feedback.
I haven't used it. And I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna have to replay that one.
What if I can just sticky situation?
It's funny. Which is a kind of partner so that I've been akwazi to have a say around this. So obviously they had a plan, they had a safety plan. My advice is people need to have a safety plan, and their safety plan shouldn't put them in predicaments of having to make difficult choices at difficult times.
Then I was asking that discomfort because I is it because of can be our or is it because of immaterial?
Ukhona, I think ikhona i-VN yomntu bethethe ngayo. Uba ngaba i-uncompatible njani. Maybe we're gonna get to.
Because it was economics, so materially one as the main one.
Uthi hayi la sisi uthi uthi
I'm funny as discomfort. Where does it come from?
All right,
Like-
let's hear this. Let's continue.
I'm not personally, I haven't used the show as well, and I don't know anyone or some experience in that.
Engibafuzange nayisebenzisa. I don't have any thoughts. I think as long as we're comfortable, both sides, I think it's
You think?
yeah.
Aye. No, kodwa it can last for up to 2 hours. Like I will fuck in for 2 hours. Like 2 hours before that will go.
Okay.
What the fuck? That's so awkward. No, it's not for ladies. It's for you and her when you have the sex.
No, Tamzo, man. My experience nge-condom yabantu ababhinqileyo andizange ndalala nomntu nge-condom sibe sisebenzisa i-condom yabantu ababhinqileyo, so andinandichazela ibheke phi ngayo andiyazi uba ndingathetha nithini.
But another experience the female condom. But what I know is that female condom, yasuswa nabi-shelves because the expiry ibingathathwa ngabanikazi bayo. So I doubt uba bakhona abantu abaye bayisebenzisa. Out of 10, wathi noba uyi-1 uye wayisebenzisa. Kaloku vethu kulapho ii-projects ezifeyila khona. If you don't consult abantu when you just decide for abantu uba kuzawubenzeka lena into wena without knowing uba abantu bafuna ntoni kanjani bazofeyila. So yiloo nto ke kudlalwa ngazo isibhalweni zenza neebhola ezilwana ngesikhondom kodwa esisawutwini. Isenoba yi-waste enye yezinto waste imali kuzo kakhulu government ezo.
Hi, zange nayisebenzisa yazi, and indla ngoyibona nje like xa kusibonisa eklinikhi uba yenza njani, but zange nayithatha. Kodwa into endithanda uyenza yazithengela kodwa zona ii-condoms zamadoda. Like not for mna eyam ndithi ndiyothenga a-female condom. Hayi enzange ndayithatha naseklinikhi.
Tamzo ngiphathezange for man.
Asazenzisa. And akho kwamntu wakhe wathi mawuba udala. Akuthi nawe iyafakwa. Mhlawumbe ndifake imini babhizi ebusuku ihlale ihleli phaa.
No, which
Imini yonke. Andiyazi azandisebenzisa andiyazi and I don't think ndinga-comfortable yiyo mana andiyiboni kakuhle uba ndingayithandi.
Mucho. Yeah, never use that stuff. I actually recall seeing it. I don't even know how it looks. Is it like wider? I don't remember seeing that thing. I saw it on a highway or something. And nah, I never used it. Come to think of it, I think I must give it a try, man. Different experience. Let's give it a try. You know, most of the times you feel like pulling it out and then just go raw. Probably it's way different. I was not working on the thoughts of pulling it out. Yeah, too much heat. Things like you watch you.
Okay, somebody said something very interesting, Pa. A city, Lobe City and Dwala's Dala ngayo. There was a point, but now I think we may have used.
The shelf, banana.
Yeah, that it was not expiry date. So you create something that is so expensive and then it expires at a certain date. So my question was, for my government to spend to reproduce 40 million of those things that have an expiry date, do they make sure that they expire after a year, and then make sure that they go and see how much use has that happened?
That's when market research by again.
Ne?
Because it must buy each year.
Yeah, that's yearly. That is 1 year.
And it seems like about fair who's distributing.
Yeah. So obviously the company that is making those things is making a lot of money. Sure. Couldn't we donate to another country, maybe close in neighboring country that needs that uses them?
So okay, at least
Because now this is a big waste now.
what about my country? I feel like most of my most of now, but when there's useless, because even club, let's say about a school in a kind of it's rare to buy particularly female condom. Yeah, but the contraceptives the female, but barely in the female condom. Econom but mostly it's males.
Really?
And there was the protection, obviously. Every time they use it, let's give advertising as I born SNC female.
Yeah.
So the lack of awareness also. Because people of assumption.
In practicality, but did you generally hear from male people that male viewers and female viewers, it's the same thing. None of them have used it. And some of them, they say, I don't even know what that thing looks like.
So what that basically buying you say in the end shopping market, and then after that's it. About okay, people are actually using it, or
we just know that it's there and the facilities are there. It's the same thing when I listen to the lady chatting you were you call it prevent or amateur. And I was thinking, but I'm still sure that there's funding going towards that. There's medicines that are bought that pertain towards that. These are funds that could have been repurposed and used and used to other things that really help people. The country is
just sad.
Yeah, it's a sad one, but I didn't want us to end on a sad note. However, just to hear people's views, in your relationships, couplehood, do you ever explore about female condoms, or you cannot change? You don't want to change, reinvent the wheel, or maybe change what works. If the situation that you had has been working, so you don't feel like changing it, which I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, and the third thing is just weird, man.
Left? Yeah, we had to bring this to the surface.
Let's go spontaneous.
Even while being spontaneous, that's not being spontaneous. It's being pedantic. You have to think long before time, before you start to do something that you're going to do.
Can be irreasonable. Yeah, and bad. Okay, fine. Inconvenience to a point by now was it in up to 8 or 2 hours. It can be very inconvenience.
Kind of my point was that something you invent something and then you find a user experience so that
you improve like at the back of their mind. Why is the ones like indoor sexual and then only stay the advantage? Yeah, one of advantage I was we can listen 8 hours, 2 hours.
No, mhlawumbe ubenzela bangaba. Benzela umuntu wakho xa i-round yakhe eyi-1 i-last 8 hours.
Uzayiqulani ngeokulindiwe kwaye 8 hours. Mhlawumbe andiyazi nje mbheka for their mind mhlawumbe for inconvenience mhlawumbe to izinto ezifana kukho like situations or i-timing mhlawumbe izoba i-concern. Mhlawumbe siphumele nomntu akeke i-picnic wara and then the girl prefers always making protection mhlawumbe obviously public space and then uyifakile before niye low picnic and otherwise.
Yo. Okay,
I'm trying to make sense of it.
I don't know. Mhlawumbi lo muntu lo muntu a-invente le nto ngumuntu owayethanda uya kwi-blind dates. Xa ndixelela kwi-blind date, sister faka le way in case
Mhlawumbi senziwe inconvenience.
maybe end in bed and whatnot. But I understand the fact that if ipoint oyireyizile ekuqaleni le ithi yoba ngaba they wanted to give women control. I respect that. But you can still gain that control with the male condom. You can still put
sometimes emails do nasty things because like best friend yam from Dala. Into owayenzayo like ilantuza ipani yakhe. So apparently like ilantuza yam relationship yabo bisefika lapha stage ba ishape yabo and panel ibingafuni like umlose and beyazi ba besembona ba asana we are and was fade away from relationship. So into ewayenzayo and uthisha they always use the lantuza protection. Not always but iskakhulu more especially ngokubi relationship yabo ibiqala babhilere so into ayenzayo lowana walantuza sesibese email khona wayithatha what's the thing that a needle
waqaphuza khona
and obviously houses in it I was born from Yandos the packet so basiyathatha ukuvula uyazi wena because the whole point was to get her pregnant to sort of like
to keep her.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So knowing about uza ni mhlawumbe umuntu prefer uza condom yakhe females because you can bring condom males but again
sure. I see that's actually hectic because the point of condom is not sex. Point of the condom is for protection. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So this guy is protecting. He's not protecting himself, but deliberately. He's on the knowing. That's the problem. When I'm doing about, okay, we are doing this thing. I'm protected. He is protected. Then we are not not only intentions. It's actually sad. And
but again, still I suppose make condom. So preference again. We can all line it down to preference at this point.
Of course. You cannot protect yourself from something that you don't know. You can only protect yourself from what's in the surface, what you know. But you can't say, okay, he's putting on a condom, therefore I must put on my female condom. As if you are insinuating that he's gonna do something or whatever. Kind of. So this is very vague, but I don't want us to go too much there. Today's topic was about the use of female condom. From what I've taken, from what we've listened to from the viewers, is that a lot of people don't use it, and then it's not practical. Sometimes it's not a viable option. And then why would you replace something that's working for something that is gonna be too technical and require too many nitty-gritties for us to be protected? There's a male condom there. But now, even for that assumption that no, don't assume that sex is going to be between male and female. Sometimes it's between female and female. What do we do there? Maybe female condom works there.
But see, personally, I feel like condoms, they took equality to another level, son.
Less?
I think so.
Say more.
In terms of I hope no one comes at me for this, but in terms of like feminists, obviously, but condoms, then why shouldn't we? Why can't women take control of the land? Why can't we this like it's deeper according to feminist young land. So I think like but I'm push an agenda of sort of like equality. Yeah.
I get that. I respect that. I mean,
but that's
we need to, we need to take efforts to cater for one another. But to what level? I had a talk today with a colleague. We were talking about things of transformation, and there was, I don't want to talk about work things, but there was some kind of discomfort about an artwork that was at a certain venue at work, that it invokes feelings that are like this, like that, like that. It must be removed. That artwork must be removed. But what kind of artwork is not going to raise a certain emotion to a certain person? And then you don't know the intentions of the artists sometimes, what they were intending to do. But when you looked at the artwork, you saw you saw through the lens of your perception, and then you saw offense. It was offending you. Then you took action against it. That makes sense. Take action against what you don't like. But what if what you don't like is against? I don't know where I'm going with this, but
I get you.
But I guess I'm going to a point where I'm saying what I'm comfortable today, or what we are all comfortable today. Some of us may not be comfortable with it tomorrow. And then those that contest it, maybe they're thinking about the future. What about the past? You're saying this must be removed. What about people that vouched for this art, and this art was there? What about the fact that it is history? Sometimes something that is uncomfortable to you, it must stay there as uncomfortable as it is, so that another person can learn about it. If you remove it, then you are removing that piece of history. But maybe I'm talking about too many things that are not relevant now. But guys, I think we've promised an hour for today. We've gone a little bit longer, unless we have other points around this topic. So what do we say about, what's the conclusion? To sum it up.
From my side, I'll say but companies or brands is the manufacturer of female condoms. They might just take us for like invention, because come on guys, there's no way, it's useless.
Okay.
Because say condom already.
But what about that thing that you said about the power?
Yeah, I understand the whole thing and I respect it honestly, but it's the same thing, but only wider and complicated.
So this means that we need to be more practical before we become so. Is it queer? What's that word? Is it queer? I'm queer. I'm a queer woman. I'm a queer. What?
What's that? What's it? It's true.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. But moving right along, from my side is that I'm a very practical person. I'd like to think. Female condoms, they have proven to fail themselves. I'm not pointing fingers to anyone. I'm not pointing anything to anyone. It's more like you are using a tool that's not doing what you want it to do. As opposed you to do what you want to do with the tool, you have to deal with the tool for too long. And trying to assemble. You're assembling the tool for too long. You want to do something for 2 seconds, and then you take 2 hours to assemble a tool that has to do with that. Whereas there are other tools that you can use, external tools that you can use, simply because when you want to do the internal tool that portrays who you are as a person, and then that conforms with your values and everything. Therefore, you must suffer that 2 hours to assemble that tool so that you can achieve remove that thing that you want to remove for that 2 seconds. I think it's an overkill. Let's not be lying to each other. I know that I will be attacked. I will be deemed insensitive, but I'm very sorry for that. But we need to, I'm not saying we shouldn't create female condoms. Let's recreate them. The ones that we have don't work. Maybe it's a design. It's a design that needs to be revisited. Maybe it's not really about endorsing male condoms. No, that's not what we're doing. But we are saying that female condom that we have is failing. Let's make another plan. Peace from my side. Lisa?
As a woman, I feel like mhlambi if like bekukho awareness and more about it, mhlambi there's something interesting about female condoms. So as a woman, mhlambi, I don't know. But
I have a few questions.
Okay.
So, is awareness going to make it comfortable?
Angazi.
Is awareness going to make it practical?
We don't know.
All of the people we spoke about.
There are people who use it. No, I can only one, but there are. And unfortunately, I see now because now I'm actually hoping I can, because after this, I think like 3 days after I'll actually try and find YouTube videos. I can like watch something about how to actually use it.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Because I'm trying to understand.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do after this, ne? Just after this, we're gonna insert in this video those that it worked for them, so that it proves maybe we were wrong. Otherwise, if you don't see an insert or some of the things that Lisa is going to research, then it means I don't know. And especially on the comments, if people that work it works for them, let's get them on the comments. Comment below.
There's South Africa.
South Africa. Somebody can take a link to something where a person testifies about it.
I hope so.
Positively about a female condom.
Because the assumptions they're all.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, guys. It was nice being with you. Stay warm. It's very cold in Cape Town. We have cold fronts every night. And again, this whole week is gonna be cold. So stay warm. Peace.